Howdy everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to today's dose of Penguin Positivity. Today, I want to talk to you about something simple yet powerful, and that is the quiet resolve that all of us have, and all of us have the potential to, hold on to. Especially in times where maybe we feel like we don't belong, or we feel like we're in a situation where maybe it's at work, or at the water cooler and people are talking about issues in politics, or maybe it's at school or in a class project or something where we kind of feel like we disagree, but bringing up and snapping or taking the bait is just not going to help the situation, and getting frustrated and upset with people that we mostly try to be polite to and cordial to, and want to get along with because they're in our daily lives, right? Sometimes it's not worth getting into all of that mess and causing all the drama. And I know you're looking at me and saying, hey punk, don't you say you do what you want and you're supposed to fight the man and be anti-establishmentarianistic? And maybe some days, but the honest truth is, one of the things that I want to do more often is not cause the scene and not be the one flailing and exerting all the energy. And I don't want to go viral because I had a meltdown in public, right? So what I want to encourage you guys all is that we all have that quiet resolve that we can hold on to, and sometimes it feels like holding on to a life preserver and getting through the rapid section of the river, right? And sometimes it's knowing that, okay, there's people that do agree with me, and I can talk about this, and I can work out these thoughts in a healthier way, right? With not trying to convince somebody that probably won't be convinced if we're just angry at each other, and right? So there's definitely times to speak up, and there's definitely times to hold your ground, but there's also a lot of times that we realize that the people around us don't define who we are, and being around people that disagree with us doesn't mean that we're slowly going to, buckle under the pressure like a submarine that's submerged so deep in water that, we can't survive because, to be fair, we can come up for air, and most of us, whether it's school or a job or some sort of thing, you clock out, right? And you can go home and you can, regroup and refresh. So, once again, I just want to encourage you guys to, hold on to that quiet resolve and knowing that you're you, and you get to stay being you as long as you want to be. So, that's pretty much all I have today. So, keep looking out for each other, taking care of yourself and taking care of each other. And if you see somebody that you can tell is just holding on to who they are because they're trying to get through a situation, maybe reach out to them too, because it's nice to have a helping hand or somebody that cares, even if you don't agree with everything they believe in either, right? It's about getting along and trying to get through this life a little bit together, and restoring faith in humanity and puppets. So, like I said, that's all I got for today. So, until next time, we'll see you later. Bye!